Hello and welcome to this lesson about import and edit tables and filter. First of all, what is a table in gvSIG? Tables are the gvSIG documents in which we work with alphanumeric data. Tables are made up of rows and records which represent each of the elements in a database, and columns or fields which define the different attributes of each element. You see here in gvSIG the table name, the field name or header, the column or field, the row or record, and the cell. Here on the bottom there are informations about the table. Which one are the types of table we can find in gvSIG? There are mainly two types of tables: the internal tables, which are those associated with vector layers containing their information, and there are as well external tables, which can be added to a gvSIG project from a file or from a database management system. Tables can be loaded in two ways in gvSIG, from the project manager or from the view, and we'll see both of the cases. How to load a table from the project manager? We go on table, we click on new, and there in this window we click on file and then add. Then we select where are the data, and here we see we have internal table or external table. Basically we can have a lot of files that we can load, but mainly we'll use CSV, comma separated value, or DBS database file. All this data you will have in your folder. So I select this 3dbf, then I click OK, and you see we have this table loaded in gvSIG. Then I can load a table from the view. First of all, I have to create a view. You know already how to do this. In the properties, I will name Jordan. I will set the current projection as EPSG4326. Then I load this layer into the view, the Jordan district, regions, and small cities. Once I've loaded this layer into the view, to visualize the table of, for example, Jordan regions, I put in bold, you know already how to do, then have several alternatives, or on layer, show attribute tables, or directly on the icon, or with the contextual menu, right click, attributes table. Here how it appears, here you have the layer belonging to the table, and here there is the table with all the layer and the header with the field, and here we see that we have not selected any records, so 0 out of 12. How we can select a record from the table? Simple selection, we click, just one click on the record we want to select. Multiple selection, we can keep pressing on the Ctrl key and click on each record one after the other. Or consecutive selection, we select the first, we press Shift, we press on the last one, and all of them will be selected. And you see that each selection made on the table will affect the layer in the view and vice versa. Let's have a look at the table properties. Here we have the loaded table. You see both the external as well as the internal table. We select the one we want to see the attributes. We click on properties, and here we have all the field of the table. We can decide to visualize or not each field, and to click an alias, it means how it will appear on the header of the table. There are some tools, some basic tools on the table that can appear here on table or directly on the icon. And most of them are visible only when the table has been loaded and then opened, but some menu options are active only when the record in the table is selected. For example, move up, or after some actions, for example, as column manager. Let's have a look to some tool. We can sort ascending or sort descending. Select the header, you see it changes color, and then click, for example, sort ascending, and it will be sorted from the lower to the higher one, or descending from the higher to the lower. For sure, if you select on text field, you will select from A to Z or vice versa. We have a tool, for example, clear selection. If you click on this, all the selection you have done will be deleted. Inverse selections, it means what has been selected will be unselected or vice versa. You can move up or disable move up. It means if you have, let's say, 5 records selected out of 1000, by clicking move up, all the 5 selected records will be put on top of the table. Or find and select duplicates. It's very important. For example, if you want to find duplicates for a primary key, just select the header of the field, find and select duplicates, and you will find out if there are any double values in the same field. We can have as well some statistics. Let's say, first of all, we click on the header, you click on statistics, and then you will have all this one in a file that you can export for using in for other purposes. Let's come to the filter or select by attributes. Allow you to define exactly what you want to select, including several attributes, operators, and calculation. Here, this is the window of select by attributes. You have the fields of the layer you want to investigate, logical operator, the values contained in the field you have selected, request SQL query, and the selection buttons. We'll go through them one by one. So you have to know that also in gvSIG, whenever you activate a layer by selecting it on the table of contents, the filter tool will also be activated in the toolbar, even though no table has been loaded. Let's work with the filter. For example, I want to select a region with a urban population higher than 150,000. So first of all, I activate the layer I want to investigate, selection, select by attributes. I double click on the layer for population of urban. I select the logical operator higher, and here see it appears pop urb more than. I will type 150,000 and then new set. Let's say I can choose one value, or as well I can type my value. See, this is the result. So I have all the regions with the population, urban population higher than 150,000. Let's go to do some more analysis. The logical operator AND means a layer feature to be selected must satisfy all the specified conditions. In this case, AND, it means that these two regions have a urban population more than 150,000, as well a density more than 350. If I use the logical operator OR, means that a layer feature to be selected must satisfy at least one condition. It means that all these regions has or a urban population more than 150,000 or a density more than 350, or both of them. Let's see the selection buttons we have on the top, on the bottom of the filter window. We have new sets. If I click on new sets, it deletes any previous selections. Add to set adds the element selected by the query to the existing elements, like the logical operator OR. Select from set makes the request from the selected elements, like the logical operator AND. Okay. So now we are able to open a table and select what we want. So let's work with them with next lesson. Calculate table fields. Enjoy!